Hey y'all, and welcome back. Welcome if you're new. My name is Tiffany. This is our small town life, and this is our small town homestead. Today I'm walking up here to top my onions, and we're gonna do it together. So what does it mean to top your onions, and why would you do it? Well, I am literally going to come through here and cut the tops or trim the tops off of my onions. And I'm doing this for a few reasons. One, because they're delicious and we are going to eat some of them fresh, and I'm going to dehydrate some of them to make a green onion powder that I can use in cooking. And so that's one reason why I'm doing it. But I'm also doing it for a few other reasons. Chipmunk, are you in my garden? Are you supposed to be in my garden? Huh? Are you supposed to be in the garden? This green that you see is a modified leaf. It's the leaves of the onion, and they're hollow and the outside is very thin, so when they get tall they can't support themselves and they fall over. And one issue with that is that if they fall over and the weight causes the stem to break down at the ground closer to the bulb, then your onion is going to stop growing and could even rot or decay in the ground. So we don't want that to happen. And so if you trim them, they're not top heavy and they can have a more supported center so that they're not leaning to one side or the other and risking falling over and breaking down at the stem. When you trim these, you're also going to notice some new growth that will happen quicker. I actually have a few here that we've been cutting on to just eat for dinner and different things. And as they were cut, new leaves started coming out more quickly. And every one of these green pieces, every one of these is another layer of your onion. So the more of these you have, the more layers you have to your onion. And I feel like trimming them helps facilitate new growth. So you can see right here on this one, the new pieces that have already started growing out since they were trimmed. And this kind of gives you a good look at how it represents the layers of the onion. While I'm out here today, I'm also going to be spooning around the onions, and that means moving some of the dirt around from the bulbs. Now that they've got established roots, I can really start clearing that dirt out, because if the dirt stays packed around it, it won't grow. You'll get lots of green onion, but you won't get a good bulb. So I'm going to start, now that they've got good roots, I'm going to start digging out from around the bulb and giving them plenty of room to grow. So I'm going to do that while I'm out here today too, but we're going to top these onions for now.
What I'm doing here is just coming about halfway down the green, taking about 40 to 50% of that green off and leaving the rest.
When you trim these, you'll notice some water coming up, but this will scab over and it will be just fine. Now I can take this basket of the onion greens in and get them dehydrating. that good? Good. It's the next day, and I'm going to take my dried onion. I ran this in the dehydrator for about 7 hours or so, just until it was really, really dried, and then I let it cool. And now all I've got to do is crush it up, make it a flake, make it a powder, whatever I want to use. That's part of the beauty and the benefit of doing this yourself and doing it at home. You know exactly what goes into it, and you have control over it. Here it is, and it's completely dried out, and I could store it like this and break it up and use it as I wanted. I'm going to try this in the blender. Originally I was just going to put it in a bowl and use the back of a wooden spoon and break it up into flakes, and I may still end up doing that, but I'm going to try out the blender and just see how that goes. And if you're not topping your onions, you're missing out on this. Not only do I get this beautiful green onion powder, but my onions will benefit from it and will be stronger and sturdier for me going through and topping them.
First time I ever saw you, I fell in love when you entered the room. And when the light hit your face, we were just kids, but I knew right away that I will be with you until I stop breathing. I will keep loving you as long as my heart's beating. Oh, hold me close, promise you won't let go. I'm nothing without you, I don't know what I would do without you. You are the one I choose, I wanna grow old with you. I'm nothing without you, I don't know what I would do without you. I'm still in love with the way that you smile. And when I look in your eyes, I know that I will be with you the rest of my life. I will be with you until I stop breathing. I will keep loving you as long as my heart's beat.
Isn't that beautiful? I could have powdered it a little bit more, but I decided to stop with a little bit of flake left in it because it's so gorgeous that I may even want to sprinkle this on top of dishes just to make it look nice. So there you have it. Some onion powder, onion flakes, whatever you want to make. I was able to benefit from topping my onions, and the onions will benefit from it too. I still have some left over that didn't fit in my dehydrator, so I'm going to get them going and finish filling up this jar. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. If you're not already subscribed and part of our YouTube family, we sure would love to have you. We do homemaking, homesteading, homeschooling content around here, and if any of that sounds interesting to you, we would love to have you stick around and join us. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.